Hey shooters, Patrick Kelley here, bringing a lot of knowledge, I hope, to you guys from the home of the Superstition Mountain Mystery 3-Gun 2021. Great match, we just finished up, and I got a great crew here that wants to share with you how to get into 3-gun, what to do when you become a 3-gunner, some tips and tricks to be a good 3-gunner, and the equipment that I use and how I go about setting myself up for a good performance at any 3-gun match across the country. Let's get started. Okay, you're going to a 3-gun match, you got all kinds of gear. I hope you already have all kinds of gear, but how do you organize it? Well, I believe in the Safari belt system with a Velcro underbelt. And then you put your outer belt on, slap that right on there, buckle it in place. Find a place in your convenient lock-it-in holster. Then you decide you're going to need a pistol mag, so you stick it on this side. There you go for a lefty, I'm ready to go. Oh, let's say it's a heavy shotgun stage. You need an extra magazine, so you just come up here and stick your magazine on so you can go ahead and load your rifle at speed. You got one of the magazine-fed shotguns and you're not shooting rifle, you just take off that one, you put this one on, and you are ready to shoot shotgun. So I'm weird, but you guys all know that I'm weird. I'm a left-handed handgunner and a right-handed long gun shooter. So I have to have this system so I can configure things for the oddities I am when I am shooting. So the Safari belt system really is as versatile as I am, and more versatile than anyone who shoots 3-gun is the belt system. Think about it, if you run a regular belt system, you're going to want to slide stuff around, and that's okay too. There's other systems that work. I'm wedded to this one because it really is so configurable to allow me to play any game with any gun in just one click. I'm a little unique in that I'm left-handed handgunner, right-handed long gunner. So with a belt system, I want my handgun to be on my left side. Pretty straightforward. So strong side, you can run it from appendix, behind your back, but generally apex of the hip, somewhere in that area. Well, if I'm left-handed, I want my reloading hand to be my right hand. So I'd want my reloads to come on my right side of my body. So that makes sense. So just the opposite, which I'll confuse the heck out of you guys. Right-handed handgunner, left side magazines. Left-handed handgunner, right side magazines. Oh, now we're shooting rifles. Well, I'm shooting like this. I push the button, and so I come back with my left-handed. By the magic, there it is. So you'll want the opposite side. So if you are a right-handed long gunner and handgunner, all your accoutrements will be on the left side. If you're left-handed, they'll be on the right side. If you are both-handed, there'll be a combination of both. The only exception, and it's really not an exception, is that when you're having to hand load your shotgun, like every division does except for open, that you're either a weak hand loader or a strong hand loader. So if you're right-handed, and you flip it on your shoulder and you load like this, you're a strong hand loader. If you're a weak hand loader, you're flipping the gun upside down and loading this way. So you're a weak hand loader. So if you're loading this way, you want the shells to be this way and canted probably. And if you're loading this way, you want them to be biased slightly to the other side and grab them that way. So it's really, if you just think about it, as you're setting up your belt, just try to close your eyes for a moment and figure out where your hands go. Okay, that's hands at sides, hands resting in front. Notice the angle that they're at? That's probably where you want your shells to be, on that angle. If you're having them totally horizontal, you're having to cant your wrist or lift your elbow to get your hand in position. Make everything as natural as possible. If shooting's natural at all, think about what's natural. So again, my handgun, I've got it angled for the same angle that my hand sits at. I'm not having to cant my hand. I come up to the gun, and there it is. So that is my ability to draw the gun, straight up. So if I had it canted like this, my hand would have to come back and find a new angle. If I had it kicked the other way, like you see the FBI cant, the FBI cant works great if the gun's back here because that's where your hand tends to pivot as your hand goes back. So strong side, almost parallel to the ground, where your hand would be naturally. So I strive to work on, it's called kinesthetic. So where your hand and your body is at any one space and time, your hands and your body know where they're both at. So you want things to fit you. So bend your equipment, adjust everything, heat it and tweak it, unscrew it, rebolt it, whatever it takes to make things lay where you want them to be to make your effort much more natural. Hey shooters, I hope you enjoyed the information we've offered for you. If you have a question, naturally comment below. Like, subscribe, and share. That way everyone gets the benefit of the information we're handing out to you. Yeah, 12 gauge!